Blessed be everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the chakras of magic and manifestation. So the chakras are more than just balancing yourself spiritually and physically and psychologically. They're also really important for your spell work. So before we dive into that, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path and the creator of the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy and the Wheels of Empowerment. If you want to know more about Wicca and Witchcraft, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. I cover the topics on witchcraft, tarot, the chakras and shadow work, as well as just general spell casting as well. So if you're interested in any of that, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to know where to start your chakra practice, like how do you work with your shadow work? A lot of people ask me about shadow work. I like to work with shadow work and the chakras. I have a free masterclass you can watch to learn about how you can incorporate shadow work in with the chakras. It is called How to Heal Your Shadow Through Balancing Your Energy Centers, and the link is in the description field below this video. Our chakras are more than just these vortices of energy that we need to balance in order to feel more harmony and have better health and help us with our shadow work. I do a lot of work with the shadow work, with chakras. And one of the things that I incorporate with my shadow work in my program, The Wheels of Empowerment, is ritual work and also some magic in there as well. And the reason why I do that is because sometimes we can get so bogged down with our shadow work that we forget that we're wanting to connect more with who we truly are in that more spiritual sense, and that heavy shadow work can sometimes weigh us down and we can still then feel disconnected from spirit and the magic that's in life. So when I work with the chakras and I work with shadow work, I like to incorporate some magic in there as well and some rituals to connect you to spirit while you're also doing all of that intense inner work. The chakras are a wonderful way to do this because pretty much the chakras cover pretty much everything in our 3D existence, and magic is certainly part of that. So today we're going to begin with the sacral chakra because it is probably one of the most important chakras for manifestation, because this second chakra, the orange one, is the color of attraction. The orange energy, or the vibration of orange, that's why it's colored orange, because of the vibration, not because it's necessarily that color, but it vibrates at that same frequency as the color orange vibrates at. And so that's a color of attraction. It's the color of joy. It's the color of optimism. It's a very positive color, orange. So it's no surprise that the sacral chakra, which is our creative center, it's our sexual center, is that color. It is about creating and attracting and being in the emotion of enjoying life and appreciating our desires and being in touch with our desire. It's also probably the most blocked chakra out of all of the chakras. So a lot of people struggle with a lot of different manifestation work, particularly around money or around relationships, because this chakra isn't balanced properly. There may be traumas from the past in relation to sexuality that can be an issue in that sacral chakra. And this can cause issues with relationships and also with relationship magic and the way people might go about doing magic in regards to relationships. But essentially, this chakra is about desire and feeling. So if you're not in touch with your true desires, like really know what your true desire is, what it is you truly, truly want, deep down inside, if you feel somehow guilt or shame around what you want, what you truly desire, then you may find that either you'll do magic that isn't really for what you want, or you may be doing magic for what you think you want, or what you think you should want, or what you think you should have, or simply just not doing the magic for for what it is you truly want. And this can, of course, block your magic. You may try to do magic even for something you truly want, but if you've got shame going on around that thing, then the magic is going to be, it's either going to manifest in a way that isn't the way you really want it to be. It might manifest in a way that's only sort of, mediocre. It might not manifest at all, or it may even be distorted in how it manifests. So that's a really important chakra. Being in touch with your true desires, clearing the shame around that, being able to be in touch with your feelings on that emotional level, not feeling shame or guilt about the way that you feel, and at the same time taking ownership of your feelings, so you're not blaming other people for the way that you feel. You simply know that you're reacting this way and that they're your feelings, and being able to learn how to work with your feelings. It's all part of working with this chakra. So it's the most important one to focus on in your magic. So if you are struggling with your magic in some way, if there's shame around it, or you're doing magic in reaction to things a lot, particularly if it's reactionary in regards to negative emotion, have a think about or feel into where that chakra, that second chakra, may be experiencing some imbalance. The next one that's important is the throat chakra. When we're doing spell casting, we generally say a spell or recite a chant or recite a petition. Our voice, giving voice to what we desire, giving voice to our will, giving voice to that which we are saying is already happening now. So when we're doing a spell, speaking in the present tense as if it's already happening or happened, even speaking in the past tense to some degree, brings us into the feeling as if the wish has already been fulfilled. So this voice that we have, the vibration, is really important part of our magic. Everything is vibration. So when we're doing magic, that vibration of the voice is important. And if we're able to be strong in our throat chakra, not feel any guilt or shame about what it is that we desire in the second chakra, we can give voice to our spell and put our will vibrationally out there into the world using our voice. So the throat chakra needs to be very clear, and we need to be able to give voice to that which we want from that chakra when we're doing our magic. The next one that is important to the throat chakra, and these other ones are kind of, they're important too. All the chakras are important for magic, but those two, the sacral chakra and the throat chakra, are probably the most important. The next one is the root chakra. You need to be grounded. You need to be able to give your magic somewhere to root, to ground, to manifest in the manifest world. The root chakra is all about everything that's in the physical realm. It's the physical chakra. Having that sense of safety, that it's safe to have that which you want, is important at that root chakra level. The belief that it's okay for you to exist is important at that root chakra level as well. The next is the third eye chakra. That's your visionary center. So you need to have a vision of that which you want. Even if you're not visually inclined, like some people aren't, you need to have the vision in the sense of having that big picture outlook on what do you want for yourself. You have to have that vision of what you want for yourself, even if it's not literally a vision, even if it's something that's more thought oriented, like you might know what you want and be able to speak what you want. I mean it in that way. I don't mean you have to see it in your mind's eye if you're not visual. It is a part of you that is going to see you in that place so that you can put yourself in the wish fulfilled, and for you to be able to plan what it is that you're doing with your magic. How do you want it to look? How do you want your life to look like? What do you want your life to look like? It's a very common question I ask when I'm speaking to people one-on-one in my clarity sessions is, show me a picture, draw me a picture of where you want to be 6 months from now, so that you can get clear about what your goals are. And then of course you have the solar plexus chakra, which is your will center. This is the seat of your will, your power, and you need to be strong and quite confident in that to really push your desire out there into the world. And then your heart chakra, which is where the love and the trust comes in. That trust that the magic has already happened, the trust that it's going to work out for your highest good, particularly if you've put that in your spell at the end of it as a caveat at the end. It's that trust in the magic, it's that trust in the deities or the spirits that you're working with. All comes from the heart chakra. And that feeling of love that you may want to project into your spell as well, or particularly if you're doing a love spell, if you're doing healing work, projecting that love from the heart chakra into the healing poppet or the healing candle or whatever you're using as a link. If you're healing somebody else or if you're healing yourself, putting love into that is very, very healing. So that throat chakra needs to be nice and open to be able to do that too. The crown chakra, of course, is that channel where we're channeling all of that energy through our chakra system anyway. So it's not that you need to be conscious of your crown chakra. The only thing I would say about the crown chakra is that if you've got any old baggage from maybe growing up in some religious environment where the God that you grew up with was not a very nice one, then, you know, all fire and brimstone and all of that, then you may find that your relationship to spirit may be subconsciously negatively influenced with that, and it may be hard for you to trust in the universe or trust in the deities that you're working with. So the crown chakra is important for that trust in the higher spiritual realm. So that's where all of the chakras actually fit in. But the two most important are the sacral and the throat chakra. So that's a rundown of the chakra system for you. If you want to heal your shadow through balancing your chakras, adding some ritual and magic into that so that you can really bring yourself out into the world and be you in the world. I know so many of you want to be very positive forces in the world, that you want to use your healing gifts, you want to use your psychic gifts, your creative gifts. You really want to bring yourself into the world and help other people in some way, shape or form using the gifts that you have. And that could be on a big level, it could be on a small local level, it could be just on a familial level with your family. The shadow work is what can really help you do that, because it's going to clear away all of the negative beliefs and programs that are stopping you from being able to create the life that you want to live with that joy and that peace and that empowered sense of self. This is a good year to do shadow work. Any year is a good year to do shadow work, but as we move through these really difficult changing times, particularly with Pluto moving into Aquarius and big shifts cosmically, we really need to be knuckling down into our witchcraft practices and our shadow work to prepare us for what's coming, because it's not going to be an easy transition. Even though we may want to change, you know, the sword has to go through the fire, you know, the steel has to go through the fire in order to become the sword. So our shadow work is going to be our saving grace over the next few years. So if you're really ready to do that, do take a look at my course, The Wheels of Empowerment. The link is in the description field below this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.